That's right. We are everywhere. Okay. Let me put my stuff up here. I'm a little late because my niece was going back to school. It's day 3 of Visibility 365. Let me put my stuff up here. I think I already have it up. Hold on. There we go. There we go. And I gotta put my do not disturb on here because, excuse my look, you know, I didn't feel like all that freaking femme queen shit today. I did not, because this is a serious live. This is a serious live, so, you know, get it all out on your platforms and stuff like that because this is important. It's day 3. I have adopted April as Trans Pride Month. So, you know, I'm not for all the foo-foo today. Hello, everybody. But, you know, this is something that I need to talk about, and it's very, very important. I'll wait for y'all to share and for it to get more people in here, and then I'll get started, because once I freaking talk about this, I'm not talking about it anymore. Because this situation that I'm about to talk about is the reason why we need policing in our community, because we deserve to be able to protect us. Hi, Mike. Hi, James. Hi, everybody that's coming in. We need to be able to protect us. And we can't protect us if we have every Tom, Dick, and Harry trying to latch their claws on our community. Okay? Trying to escape other things in order to, you know, escape their life and their livelihood to try to, you know, integrate with our community. This is why policing is needed. As far as with trans people, as far as the whole thing. You were right about my reading, by the way. I just got a job offer Friday. However, I'm all ears. Oh, I'm glad to hear that. Yeah, so please get this out. This is very important. This has to do with our children, our trans youth. Please read the description. If you are a person who is triggered easily, this live is not for you. So you can just wait until Tuesday, until I come on. You can wait until Tuesday until I come on. Excuse me, I'm very congested. But, you know, if you're a person that triggers easily, I'm giving a disclaimer now, a trigger warning. This live is not for you. So please, go make a Will Smith, Chris Rock meme or something. You know what I mean? Or, you know, just keep scrolling, you know, post a couple thirst traps or whatever you're going to do, because this live is not for you. I shared a story. The other day. For those that follow me know about this story. About Katrina Turner getting shot out of Youngstown, Ohio. And this... Yeah, well... see, I can't with the distractions. So, I shared the story about Katrina Turner. This person is a USMC, a Navy SEAL, a veteran, now 64 years old, and she was shot in the back of the head. I had personally met Katrina maybe I want to say 4 or 5 years ago. Okay. And it's so crazy that you really have to be careful about who you meet and who you interact with on the internet, because there's a lot of people that aren't who they say that they are. I'm going to say that again. There's a lot of people that are masquerading on this internet that aren't who they say that they are. And there are people that prey on our community. Listen, this is getting ready to get really, really deep. You know what I mean? And it's very, very emotional for me. So, if you are for the foo-foo la-la stuff, like, please, just, like, I can't. Because my nerves are even bad even having to do this type of video. So, a part of pride, right, is having the ability to take accountability for your actions. And we have a lot of people that are out here that don't know themselves and will escape who they used to be just to integrate themselves in a community and feel a part that they shouldn't even be in. Share this live, get this on your platforms. I, this morning, found out that someone who I have, talked to and built things with and everything, and, I didn't look up to her. I didn't look up to her. But I was proud of her accomplishments. So, the issue with Katrina Turner is I found out this morning that Katrina Turner isn't who she says that she is. And is actually a sexual predator in disguise. Now, this situation affects me very, 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 very deeply as a survivor of sexual abuse. But to take to try to infringe on a community and try to weasel your way in a community and prey on children. Listen, I did not want to believe this. So, of course, I did my own investigative work and tried to convince myself that I didn't see what was in front of me. Oh, bitch, I'm really going to be congested now, crying and carrying on. Hold on. Oh, God. Ugh. All right. Exactly, Heather, and I'm going to get to that. I have personally apologized to his father, and we had a long, lengthy conversation. And he realizes that this is not something to play around with. He would not be out here trying to vilify her and make up false accusations for no reason. Because what I couldn't understand was this person is visible and all over the internet. How he just freaking shoot her for whatever. And is just going to pull out a gun and lose his platform and lose all of the things that he worked so hard for. I had to think. Like, some of this isn't really making sense. But his father, by the time he got finished talking to me, it made sense. It made sense. Because let me tell you something, when he brought this to my attention, I'm just not going to believe. See, now the thing about it is, I took her word for it because she's trans. And there's a lot of people that take advantage of that type of situation. That is why I'm all about accountability. Bitch, if you wrong, trans or not, I'm going to tell you that you're wrong. I'm going to tell you that you're wrong. So, this person, Katrina Turner, born Donald Turner, is on the sex offender registry. I'm all about trans pride. What you're not going to do is escape your life and try to integrate your life with our community. You're not going to do that, not on my watch. His dad wanted me to wait until the authorities got involved. His dad wanted me to wait. I said no. I'm a survivor of sexual abuse. I will not wait. I will not wait 1 second. No, I will not. That is why you all are getting this live today. So Katrina Turner is a sexual offender. I did my research. I tried to convince myself that no, this is not true. Bitch, the name matches, the birth date matches. And this predator actually has multiple groups showcasing children and young adults. Mainly adolescents. So this will not happen on my watch. Just like I told him. Just like I told him. This will not happen on my watch. So look out for my post that I'm going to be posting about this. I've already blocked Katrina. So whether she sees this or not, I could care less. But to have a whole entire community rile behind you, and you're escaping what you did, and try to integrate yourself into our community, not on this Trans Pride Month, you won't. Not on this Trans Pride Month. You won't. Part of being visible 365 is shining light on things that you don't necessarily want to talk about. And things that are shameful, or people make you feel shameful because of. And as a survivor of sexual abuse, I have been able to heal through this over the last 5 years. I have been able to heal through 3 years of therapy and 5 years of this, talking transparently to y'all. I have been able to heal. But what I will not allow is another child to have to go through what I went through and what a lot of us have gone through. So I don't care how these predators are masquerading, I'm going to call it out. I'm going to call it out and I'm going to expose it. So, it was so crazy because I was actually talking to the guy's father that got arrested and Katrina at the same time. And it's so crazy. This is why policing is needed. This is why policing is needed in our community. This is why policing is needed. Because we deserve every right to protect us from shit like this. So I actually, see how I did it? See, let me tell you something. See, I'm a genius. I don't know if any of you know that, but honey, I'm a genius. And what I did was to get my information, I inboxed Katrina and made this child think that I was doing a whole freaking tribute to her for Visibility 365. So I got to get every bit of information that I needed to confirm this guy's father's story. So the thing about it is, Katrina used to date this guy's, the guy that she got locked up, his mother. Oh, he gave me the whole rundown of everything that went on. Katrina used to date his mother. And when all of the allegations came out about him touching kids, when all of it came out, she left him. He left California, transitioned, moved to Ohio. See, this is what they do. They try to escape their lives or whatever it is that they did, and then try to change their identity and integrate themselves in our community. Share this live, because I'm here to tell you we are not that. We are not that. So, I did my investigative work because, you know, at first I honestly thought that the father was lying. I couldn't find any freaking photos. You know, when they have the freaking sexual offenders, honey, it comes with the name, the photo, the whole thing. So then I inboxed Katrina. And I tried to, you know what I mean? And then I put his information with the information that she gave me. He gave me. See, I'm lost in the sauce because I've known this child under an assumed identity for the last 5 years. Yes, Miko, exactly that. Miko just said they hide amongst us using our identity as a disguise, and that's exactly what this person did. I should have way more than 13 people on here. And that's the sad part. That is the sad part. That is the sad part. James hiding from what exactly? From the fact that he's a pedophile. That's hiding from what? Would you want everybody knowing that you're a pedophile? Of course not. So what better way than to transition and hide in a community where you can't be seen? I just gotta breathe. Because I'm sad, I'm upset. Bitch, I feel fucking hoodwinked. Bitch, I feel fucking stupid. These motherfuckers don't get a pass to just maneuver in our community. They don't. They don't. And I'm not allowing it. I'm not allowing it. And that is the reason why they do, Peach. That is the reason why they do. Because of situations like this. So, bitch, so I do my investigative work, honey, and I match up the name with the, you know what I mean? Like, I didn't know what his birthday was. So, with the information that the father gave me, I saw the name, the birthday, and everything, no photo, but just the information. So then I was like, oh, okay, Niambi. I can't, I don't want to ask him when his birthday is. So what do? Where does everybody celebrate their birthday? On Facebook. So I did my little search on Facebook, and look, the birth dates match. What more proof do I need? Here I am looking at someone who was on the sex offender registry for someone molesting a child under the age of 14. And over here, I see the online personality, the quote-unquote decorated veteran from the Navy and the USMC, first transgender storm chaser, and all these trans things. I don't need any more proof. I don't need any more proof. I was molested at 3, 5, 9, and 13. This will not go on in a community that I am a part of. This will not go on. These bastards do not get to sneak their way in our community and wear our identity. And a lot of you cis straight folks out there need to know the difference between a predator and what is gay and trans. Because they are two totally different things. Because what you need to be doing is checking your freaking uncles. And the freaking men that identify as straight. These are the ones. Some of them be at your family reunions. Let's discuss it. Some of them be maneuvering around in y'all families. Hey, Michaela. So what we need to be doing is policing, is gatekeeping, is protecting who we are and protecting our identity. These are the things that we should be doing. It doesn't matter if you are 2 or 222. That does not make it right. It does not make it right. It's already out. Some young trans person got locked up in a female juvenile facility and was found to be raping some of the girls. Exactly. Because a lot of these motherfuckers use our identity as a fetish. I've said this several times over the last 5 years. This is why I cannot respect transitions like Caitlyn Jenner and this motherfucker over here from California. This is why. Because a lot of them use our identity as a fetish. If I love something and I'm obsessed with it, I can become it. He has a group called Young Navy SEALs. I can't see it because I blocked this child. I blocked him. Young Navy SEALs. Search it on Facebook. It's disturbing. He has a fixation on this little trans girl that he calls his daughter, named Ravina. And is always posting about her. Like to the point where it's obsessive. At 64 fucking years old. I don't care how much you try to escape it. If you are a sexual predator, you will always be that. You can change your ways all you want to and try to escape to whatever community. You will always be that. Because you made the conscious decision to do that. And to take away that child's childhood like that. You will always be that. I don't care how much self-sacrifice you do. This is triggering the fuck out of me. Michaela, do you remember, like, somebody fill Michaela in, please? Because the more and more I keep repeating this, the more aggravated I get. The more aggravated I get. My whole entire freaking lip. I don't care. So Katrina Turner, the quote unquote trans person that got shot in the back of the head by, allegedly, because we still don't even know if that's true. Some random person could have shot her, and he pinpointed this guy that has a visible platform online, a public platform online. What the heck would he do? What would be the reasoning behind him just freaking randomly shooting Katrina like that? So I asked, yeah, get this video out because it's important. I should have way more than 14 people on here talking about freaking sexual predators and shit. And how to safeguard you and your identity away from these freaking people that integrate themselves in our community. This is what I mean and why I get so aggravated when people have like tunnel vision. This right here is why. This is why. Right, exactly, Miko. Exactly. Now, it was in the paper that Katrina was shot, yeah. But do we know that he did it? No. We don't know he did that. He was the one who did that. We're taking someone's word that just says, oh, okay, I'm trans and that's it. We're literally taking someone's word as, oh, because they're in the community, their word is Bible. Yes. And I have the proof and I will be posting it. Because, I'm not going to put anything on anybody like that, honey, without having proof. And without doing my investigative work. I talked to the boy that Katrina accused his father. While talking to Katrina in the inbox. And when I matched all the information together, the dad is telling the truth. When I compiled all of the information from both sides, because everybody, listen, I'm Niambi, I'm a Libra, I'm all about justice. Period. I'm all about justice, period. Is it my freaking logo, the fucking scales, bitch? With the lady in the middle, honey, and she's like this. And she's weighing each side. But she is balanced. I had this child in the inbox over here. And had the boy's dad in the inbox over here on the Transinformation inbox page. Facebook page. So when I compiled all of the information together and he is showing me the printout of of Katrina's exact birth date on the registry with Katrina's dead name on it out of California because he now lives in Ohio. Michaela, how many people use son, daughter, brother, and all of these familial terms and be a whole freaking predator? How many times do we see that? How many times do we see that? How many times do we see older freaking people grooming these younger folk? We're not going to act like we're strangers to seeing all this. We are not going to act like we are strangers and don't know what it looks like. I feel like a fool. I feel like a fool. Because, bitch, you know what I mean? My platform rallies everybody together. And, my friend got shot in the back of the head. And, and it wasn't like I was just saying, oh, my friend. This is someone who I had built something with over the last 5 years. 5 years. nearly when I first started business. So they were pretending to be trans to hide being a sexual predator. Yes. No, Miko. I'm getting ready to break it all down. Now that I got 20 people in here, I'm going to break it all down from the beginning. Matter of fact, this is the situation right here. Where's my Transinformation Facebook page? So I can tell y'all how it needs to be told, honey. Okay? So I can tell y'all how it needs to be told. Let me minimize that because I'm going to need that later. Okay, hold on. Give me 1 minute. Give me 1 minute. Okay. Here we go. Not now. Allow. Here we go. My conversation with his dad. Okay, now where is the paragraph that he tells me how this happened? Okay. Oh, yeah, honey, and let me tell you something. He came with proof. So his proof mixed plus my proof equals proof. Let's do some math here. His proof plus my proof that I got from the child equals proof. What more proof do you need? So I get an inbox from the guy's dad. It says, a member of your group is a convicted sex offender who is using your cause to hide behind that fact. It's shameful because the biggest phobia facing the transgender community is that there are perverts who want to molest and harm children. In essence, this phobia is calling transgender people sex offenders. Well, what happens when a convicted sex offender against minors, boys, joins your group and you support them? The optics are horrible. His name is Develle Turner / Katrina Turner. And I have proof. And now you have proof. Lewd or lascivious acts with a child under 14 years of age. So then, because I know that's what y'all want to see. Y'all want to see the receipts, right? My name is Niambi. I don't play. So then, even after seeing that, I was still skeptical. Because, bitch, I don't believe shit stink until I smell it. I don't believe shit stink until I smell it. And why do I have 17 people on this live? The entire community needs to see this. So I was like, Donald Anthony Turner. I'm like, oh, okay. Well, he could have just like made that up. I'm still being skeptical at this point. So then, oh, let me show you the other one. So then, here's the information. Hold on. Let me get that. Can y'all see that? Okay. There's the information. And then there's the birthday. Right? So then I see the birthday. So then I go on his Facebook page and put happy birthday Katrina in the search engine. Where does everybody celebrate their birthday? On Facebook. So then I see getting ready to celebrate my birthday. with the exact same birthday. August 31st. So then, I left that proof over there. And then I go over to my inbox, which is over here somewhere. Hold on. Then I go over to my inbox. Can y'all see and hear me all right? Hopefully. Then I go over to my inbox and I say, hold on. Because let me tell you, this bitch was very, very transparent about everything. You understand? This bitch was very transparent about everything. Okay, there's the supposed daughter right there. That's Ravina. This is the person that she posts all that child posts all the time. All the time, everywhere, every group. You know what I mean? This young lady right here. And this was and look at this. So it's that post. This is all in my inbox before I found out when I found out. So every 5 seconds, it's a whole bunch. Look at this. Oh God, how can I freaking make this bigger? I can't make this bigger, but maybe I could zoom in. Like, honey, they're all of her. They're all of her. And not just her, but other young people too. Like, as I... okay, hold on. Let me go. I need to go to the beginning of our conversation today. Because this child is like spamming me ridiculously. Where the hell is it? I hope I didn't freaking get rid of it. Hold on. I'm going down now. Hold on. Here we go. Hold on. Okay. So I started off by saying question. This is what I was going to ask him when his birthday was. So then he then replies to me, I'm healing every day. Like, I'm not even asking how you're doing or how you're holding up, because I know what I know now. So then my genius idea, I'm doing a visibility 365 for Trans Pride and wanted to know what years you served so I can find a picture to match Katrina's dead name. That was my whole purpose of doing that. So, of course, he's very forthcoming with the information from 1975 to 2002. So then I go down and say, okay, and what branch? The USMC and Navy. Then he starts going off, telling me the whole entire story and all of that. So then I say, do you have any photos from them? It's important that folks know what we've always been here protecting as far as trans folks. Making him think that it's all about the trans narrative, but it's about the pedophile narrative. So then he proceeds to send this photo here. That's him in the lower right, if y'all don't know. So then, hold on. What the hell? Okay. So then, I was doing that to try to see if I could get the names to match. So then, this was the center. Hold on. Now, this was the center clincher, right? This was the center clincher. Last question. Have you always lived in Ohio? California. There it is. What more proof do you need? What more proof do you need? And it came from the child itself. What more proof do you need? What more proof do you need? Hi, addicts. We're talking about pedophiles that are trying to integrate themselves into our community. That's what we're talking about. A person that was just shot in the back of the head by something and by a guy, allegedly, because we don't even know if that's true. Now it has been revealed that this person is a sexual predator of young children. And I am putting it on blast as a survivor of sexual abuse. So then let's go back to the father now. Now that we know that this child is that the father is actually telling the truth. Now that we know that the father, their whole family is keeping everything silent until the court proceedings. So according to the dad, this child is making it all up. And there are other families that are accusing Katrina of doing this as well. And their whole reason from his move, the abuser was shot. The abuser was shot, but see, get into this, Monica. This is the shady part. The abuser was shot and is playing the victim. But we don't even know if he's the one who did it. That's the shade. That is the shade. The abuser was shot and now playing the victim. This is where we're at. Okay. This one last thing. Right, from we don't know. We don't know. The abuser blamed somebody for doing it. Yeah, because it's pity. This abuser is pulling on everyone's heartstrings. You understand? No. The victim is no. I don't know if the person who Katrina is alleging shot her, was molested by her. Like, I don't know any of that. I got a question that says, are we saying the boy who shot him is the boy? No, we're not saying that. We don't know if Katrina molested this child or not, but Katrina is molesting. Do you understand that? Like, who cares? You know what I mean? Like, her being shot is over there. Y'all gonna have to stay with me here. That's if she got shot by him. We don't know. What we know is that just this child is molesting children under 14. So can we really believe anything that comes out of his mouth? That's where we're at. So that whole story about like we gotta dead that. Because that is the reason why we jumped on the bandwagon to help her in the name of trans. Where can I read Katrina's side of the story? I can give that to you easy. Katrina says that this random child that has this big social media platform shot her in the back of the head. And she's basically saying, oh, I know who shot me. It was this person. That's it. That's her side. And because she is trans, the whole trans community rallied behind her. That's her side. That's it. Nothing else. No proof, no DNA on the scene, like nothing. Basically, she said that a lot of Caucasian women do to black men, it was that. Oh yeah, he did it. Let's just go pick him up. It was very that. So believe me, this is not me coming down on her or bashing her or berating her or him or whatever. Oh, she was shot. She was shot. She was shot. You know what I mean? Was laying up in the hospital with a gunshot wound. It did make the papers and all of that. It did make the papers. Oh, shoot. But by him? Probably not. Probably just somebody random. Now, the thing about it is, the reason she has motive to lie, because this guy that she blamed was coming forward with her sexual abuse allegations. That's the shade. She has motive to lie. She has motive to lie. This guy was coming forward with her sexual abuse allegations from all of the things. Right, Monica. That's exactly right. There's proof of her being shot. Yes, it was in the papers. She was in the hospital healing and da-da-da. And she's like, I'm alive, da-da-da-da-da. Child, for all we know, honey, it could have been a freaking drive-by or gangbang and wasn't even freaking targeting her. And she probably got hit by a stray bullet. For all we know. For all we know. Especially, honey, she just says, oh, I just seen him running from the scene. So how can you even know who shot you if you're looking at someone running away from you? I'm not dumb. How do you know it was him? You don't. But you didn't want him coming forward. You didn't want him coming forward, you know what I mean, basically blasting you. So now he don't have to do it because I'm doing it. I'm doing it on this day 3 of Trans Pride Month. And ain't nobody gonna check me. So I'm trying to get this part right here. Oh, no, but he found out and told Donovan to tell the truth and turn himself into the authorities. But you'll see. Okay. So after the proof, I'm talking with the father at this point. Y'all done already seen the proof from her inbox, from my inbox with my conversations with Katrina. So He says, there's more. I just thought you should know why this person is lying on my son. He found out and told Donald Katrina to tell the truth and turn himself into the authorities. But you'll see as more time passed. I was just getting up. So when he sent me that and I was reading it, I'm like basically like, oh my God. Like I'm getting all this information as I'm just getting up. So he says, this is very true. This is why me and my family have sat quiet and we are waiting patiently for our day in court. So he's asking me to stop reposting his son and everything and all of that. And, you know, and I get it. You know what I mean? I was just doing it for visibility because I ride with my community. So this is what I say. I say, okay, before I go any further, on behalf of myself and my entire organization, I want to apologize for completely demonizing your son. I had no idea. I'm sure this whole thing is extremely complicated, especially now. Secondly, I will be making it my business to hold this person accountable because we are not going to be condoning any of that. And that's what I said. So then let me go down to where I get the thing. So the incidents happened in the 90s out of Moreno, California. I'll send you all the information I have on that matter. And he's willing to give me give me his username and his login. What that man got to lie for? What that man got to lie for? So then he says this. I won't slander another human being, especially given the sensitivity of the situation. I've instructed my family to be patient and let the authorities do their work. I just wanted to extend a courtesy. Oh my God, like I can't. Extend a courtesy. Where was I at? Because it's not right for him to lie. This is where it gets juicy. This is where it gets juicy. Donald, Katrina, and my mother used to date in the 90s. And she and him have had numerous petty bickering over the years. They live on the same street too. They split when she heard this as a rumor, and he would never tell her what happened. What the hell do he got to lie for? So then he goes on to say, that's the most unfortunate part. So my family appreciates you being open and not biased in the face of truth. Why do this man gotta lie? Catch this. Actually, I was hoping we could sit on this information until the authorities are involved, because there are some families who are currently accusing Donald Katrina Turner of molesting their children, and some adults who have alleged the same thing happened to them as minors while he was their drill instructor. Right, Jeff. And now this child got all types of freaking groups on Facebook, and all you see is freaking children, adolescents, teenagers, preteens. Now you're gonna tell me that I'm imagining this? Is this what you're gonna tell me? Is this what you're going to tell me? Is this what you're going to tell me? That I am imagining all of this? And am I not living in reality here? Am I not living in reality here? Am I not living in reality here? Oh my God, I need a cigarette. Give me a minute. 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 Just 1 second to get myself together. All right, I needed a minute. Okay. Jeff says, because if the alleged shooter is potentially a victim, this is now unfortunately being put out there and further traumatizing him. No. Monet says, I don't think we need to share more of this info. Hopefully they get a good lawyer for him. And hopefully, no. I can't operate on hopefully. Because when I was sexually assaulted, honey, I was sitting there like, hopefully they'll freaking arrest him. We do nothing by waiting. We can't protect our community by waiting. This is what I told the father. This is why so many people are battling and trying to heal from sexual trauma now. Because I need to be out here giving my voice on letting bitches know the difference between a motherfucking pedophile and what it is to be trans. Because they are not the same. You know what I'm saying? And the shade is, if I stay silent, there's still going to be people running around here freaking trying to associate being a pedophile on what it is to be trans. And I'm not having it. I'm not having it. It's no fucking shade. I am not having it. That is fucking mental illness. That is sick. It's sick. That person is sick. And I'm not going to have my community be associated with somebody who's sick. And has a sexual fucking sickness. I'm not. Y'all are free to do whatever y'all want to. But me, Niambi, I am not. Hell fucking no. Hell no. No, I'm not doing it. Let me tell you something. When I was raped at 9, just one of the four times, let me tell you something and be really transparent. It's hard for me to be transparent about this. It's very triggering for me. But I'm telling y'all so I can get it off of me again. When I was 9, honey, I'm not going to give y'all the graphic details because y'all don't need to know all that. But, bitch, after it happened, I could have easily waited and not said nothing. And kept it in. But at 9 years old, I knew that that shit was wrong. And that I should not be feeling this way. Regardless of what I felt my sexual identity was then, or sexual preference was then. Regardless. This man was 3 to 4 times my age. It's not fucking right, nor is it okay. So I kept saying something until somebody fucking listened and sent his ass to jail for 6 years. I would not have been able to do that if I would have waited and not shared the information that I knew about him. At 9. Then, at 14, I speak up again. As a person masquerading around as a preacher. And law enforcement didn't believe me. But gag at this. 25 years later, I get approached to testify in court based off what he did to me that they didn't even believe the first time I told the story. Because he done got caught messing with a 6-year-old boy. So they needed me to testify against him when they didn't even believe me the first time. So I will no longer wait. Because when I don't wait, I save a child. And it's plain and simple as that. When I don't wait, I save a child. This has been a very, very, very taxing day for me. Because this situation has made me relive a lot of things that I choose not to relive. I wish I turned my attacker in when I was 25 though, but in shock. You can't wait, and that's why this video is for anybody that is suffering any type of anything with, you know what I mean, anything sexual that you don't want to happen. Whether you're 333 or 333, it don't matter. It's wrong, it's sick, it's, you know what I mean? These people are sick. And that shit has happened more times in the freaking 90s when I was growing up than a lot of people are willing to admit. Than a lot of people are willing to admit. But I tell you one thing. Even telling it now, it's like cutting open a freaking wound and throwing salt in it. But I feel better every time I do. It heals quicker and quicker each time. Because it's not on me anymore. It doesn't affect me in the same ways each time I tell it. But we are going to make one thing clear. One thing's for certain and two things are for sure. To all of those in the cis heterosexual community, being a predator, do not equate that with anything gay or trans. Because it is not the same. Nor has it ever been. Nor has it ever been. It's not the fucking same. And hopefully there will be some consequences and repercussions in all of this. But my job, y'all see my Facebook page, because there's 4,000 of you out there that follow it, is Transinformation. I share information about our community. That's my job. That is what I do. So I'm going to continue to do it. I'm going to have to end this live because my sister is walking in here and I don't want to trigger her. So, with that, shut up.
Don't get me started.
Please. What? You said trigger what? Paul.
Oh.
Right. Exactly. So, right. See? Triggered. Trigger. See, told you. Talk about trigger what? Came in all big and bad. You know. That's my job, and that's what that's what I do, and that's what I'm supposed to do, so I'm going to do it. You know what I mean? And again, to the father of that boy, I am so sorry that I demonized your son without even really having proof that he was the one who did it. But please understand that I ride for my community. But in riding for my community, I know how to hold them accountable. And I know that a trans label doesn't make you the end all to be all of telling the truth. Because there are trans people who lie just like everybody else freaking lies. Just like there are some gay and trans people that are predators. But we are not all predators. Just like the main ones that are out here being predators, like I said, they identify as straight, not gay or trans. And I will not allow someone to try to escape their identity and hide in plain sight within our community. I will not. Niambi E. Stanley will not. So to any of them other ones out there just like Katrina, be warned. Be warned. So, if you would like to donate to trans resources and anything that I have going on, my Cash App is pinned at the bottom of this video. Please share this video with as many people as you can to get the awareness and information out. and to bring awareness to the situation, because it is happening more than we realize. Happy Trans Pride Month. This is day 3. Look out for my posts because I will be posting. See y'all later.